Wells Fargo Arena ready to finish this thing at 285. We got some big boys out here. Should be a good finish, including Levi, Paulsen, and such a great story with those kids from Woodbury Central, the good football players. The brothers have to rotate wrestling. They're going to be getting after it on one of the matches on 1A. And there it is, Levi Paulsen from Woodbury Central taking on Joe Ricker, who was a lot of fun in the quarterfinals, wasn't he, Mark?
It was a ton of fun. It was a great match and a great story here with Levi Paulsen and brother Landon Paulsen. We'll get to that here in a second. Set it up to Class 2A. We got Alex Silberstein of Ballard. He's in the camouflage white, red, and blue singlet over there. He's taking a Mario Pena of Hampton-Dumont in the kind of the red and grayish black singlet. And then on the 3A mat, we got Dalton Kuehl of Cedar Rapids Jefferson, who was just a state qualifier last year. He's made it to the finals, and he's taking on Jacob Marnin of Southeast Polk, the #1 ranked heavyweight in the state. He placed second last year as a runner-up. The other thing about Jake Marnin of Southeast Polk is he's pinned his way through the tournament so far as well.
Southeast Polk will win the duels, of course, and then win the traditional tournament and go back-to-back. One of the few teams to do that, only 44, so congratulations to Coach Christensen.
Keeping the people in this building comfortable is a top priority for us.
And Mid-American Energy can help.
40% of our energy bill was just keeping the lights on. Then we switched to energy-efficient lighting and bought new uniforms instead.
With new efficient appliances, I'm saving money on my energy and water bills.
And the money we save each month moving and drying this grain is easy to handle.
Regardless of size, Mid-American Energy can help improve your business's bottom line. The power is in your hands with Mid-American Energy.
At Unity Point Health, we do things a little differently. Our doctors put together a team around what each patient needs. It might be a dietitian, a specialist, a nurse in your home, or even community services. Coordinated care is about considering all the options and choosing a treatment plan with one thing in mind, you. That's coordinated care. That's Unity Point Health. The point of unity is you.
Dan Gable and Mark Ironside alongside. You know, the beauty of this tournament has always been the 3 matches going on. But boy, from an announcing standpoint, it can be brutal. You guys have done a tremendous job of picking out what we've needed to see here tonight. There's always something going on as we finish up here in 285.
Well, thanks, David. It's always nice to have extra eyes on these mats because, again, you can't watch 3 matches at one time with one set of eyes. So it's good to have 3 of them. Watching this Levi Paulsen. All these matches 0-0 right now. It looks like how they're going to come down to it. This
Something
is the first time all night I believe this has happened, Coach.
Well, it's about time. Too much action. Can't handle it. But in reality, I love it. You know, I love the action. I don't like the not scoring, but guys were working for it here. They weren't just hanging around. They were actually trying to go for double unders and some throws and some step-ups. But, you know, they're respecting their opponent, and their opponent's a little bit pretty good right now. So,
Mark, I noticed last night Ricker was really deep. He was shoulder to shoulder a lot. Paulsen isn't letting him get anywhere near him. It seems like Paulsen wants to wrestle him a little bit.
Well, Paulsen knows. I mean, he understands that Ricker's pretty good. Good at throws, and Paulsen's been around. As he gets a 1-point escape right there, so he leading 1-0. But Paulsen this year, I mean, he placed last year. His brother wrestled last year in Landon, whose brother got second last year. So that's one thing they'd like to get a state championship added to, their state wrestling championship added to their credentials in the football world. But Levi's also beaten this year the #3, #5, and the #8 heavyweight. So heavyweight. So I mean, he's used to wrestling competition like this. He's got a good feel.
There he's in.
Here's Ricker though, trying to get that over-under situation. Now Paulsen trying to jack him up and get his own. You're going to see. You just be patient here. You're going to see something big happen in this match.
Yep.
Somebody's going to give at some point.
Of course, Levi and Landon both going to be playing football for the Hawkeyes, both trying to be big O-lines. Stay in that tradition. Coach, you saw something.
Well, Jefferson got called for stalling in the bottom, but I think he couldn't move. But it's one of those things that it's a fine line. They needed to get the action going a little bit, and he built his base.
Kuehl and Marnin in 3A. 37 seconds left in the second period there as
Well, they wrestled once earlier this year at the Southeast Polk tournament right around Christmas time, right before Christmas, and Marnin won that one by fall, so I'm sure Kuehl really was willing to probably give up a stall call if he had to, just not to give up that arm and get it out on his back, because he knows if he did, then he's going to be in trouble. But look at Kuehl move underneath. He's trying to get Sad out there. He's trying to get his hips away. Marnin looks like he's, you know, a little bit bigger than Kuehl. Kuehl up into a tripod there. Now look at Levi. Look at Levi hitting those double unders on Ricker.
Wow. Those two are trying to.
Wow, I think Ricker thought.
Yeah, he let up a little.
I think he thought they were out of bounds right there, and they pretty much were. I mean, Ricker was all the way over onto the 3A mat right there. I think he just stopped wrestling, and Levi just dropped down at both ankles and pushed into him and got the takedown. That's one of those ones Ricker got up and is probably one of those "you got to be kidding me" things he's saying to himself. So Paulsen takes a 3-0 lead. 24 seconds to go in the second period. Marnin rides out Kuehl, Dalton Kuehl of Cedar Rapids Jefferson the whole second period. Then go in the third period. That one's still tied up 0-0. Marnin will go down. Over here it's Silberstein of
still
Albia.
On top, yep.
Or Ballard, I'm sorry. Up 1-0.
Silberstein, a junior. That one's going to come down to the wire. Well, Marnin and Kuehl,
trying to get a reversal here and some near falls. He's got the reversal. Now he's trying to get some near falls. Hello there, and he's getting near falls now too. He's reaching back, going for the head. See, that's Marnin. He knows how to pin. If he gets this.
He does know.
Well, that looks painful to me.
Yeah.
If you're Dalton Kuehl right now.
It's a mat 3A. You can't see it clearly from our on TV, but from our vantage point. Now you're getting a better look.
It's going to be hard to come out of that.
Yeah.
He's certainly trying, though.
A lot of time left, too. And Marnin, he's gotten 3 falls already in this tournament. This would be the 4th. He'd pin his way through the tournament if he gets this. Whew. There it is.
He got it.
Congratulations to Jake Marnin of Southeast Polk for pinning his way through this tournament. And the other thing is just putting an exclamation point on Southeast Polk's team title right there.
Bad and Plaid in 2015 in the 95th annual state wrestling tournament. Marnin, a good finish. We still got a couple good ones brewing here, though, in 1A and 2A.
3-1 right now in favor of Levi Paulsen. Third period, 55 seconds to go.
The Mount Air Raiders got some pride, and I don't think that Ricker's going to go quietly. He's going to try something here before this one's over.
I hope so.
That's going to be hard on Levi. That's going to be hard.
Especially when the takedown he gave up. I think he thought he was probably out of bounds, but you got to know.
All tied up over there on the 2A mat between Silberstein of Ballard and Pena of Hampton-Dumont. 35 seconds left to go in that match. Ooh. Ricker, he's going to have to go for something desperate here.
Yeah.
But I think that the height of Paulsen and the length is giving him some fits.
He's kind of controlling that
underhook
left arm there. Yep.
Whoa!
He went for that ankle, but it was a desperate shot, and he ended up getting beat by it.
Look at that.
But he had to do it, you know.
Levi Paulsen, Woodbury Central. Good storybook ending for that brother act right there with the state championship in Woodbury Central right there. Congratulations to the Paulsens. And I say that as in plural because Landon gave up a spot. He wrestled in the state duels and let Levi wrestle in the state traditional tournament.
Really cool and selfish. Maybe one of them will be the raising their hand on draft day in the NFL sometime, one of the next big O linemen for Coach Ferentz. So it always seems like we have one match, though, at 220 or excuse me, at 285 that caps us away, and that's what we got with Pena and Silberstein.
Well, that's just starting overtime right here.
You always got one that has to go extras.
There's his brother right down there. Congratulating him right now.
Probably wouldn't mind giving him a go for the title right here if he'd take him.
I'd like to see that.
Coming from a family of brothers that wrestled quite a bit.
Ask the championship teams to remain for a team picture on their respective mats. All individual champions
Pena.
are to remain for a picture of all.
I'm not really sure what the out-of-bounds rule there is.
What?
Ballard's saying, or Hampton-Dumont, Pena is saying that Silberstein from Ballard was out of bounds and then came back in bounds. But I think as long as
one guy
was in bounds, which Pena was, then that's fine, you know. And it is going to be Silberstein of
Yeah, he took a
Ballard
shot on the edge. It was, but the other guy was just that much bigger, and the shot wasn't the kind of shot you need to score on. So,
all right, so Silberstein the winner there. Paulsen also the winner in 1A, and Marnin the pinning win in 3A. That's going to do it for right now. We'll be back with more on the Fairway Foods Championship Network.
Presenting the 1A awards, head coach Adam McElrath. 8th place, Gatlin Keener, MFL Marmac. 7th place, Tim Butcher, Manson, Northwest Webster. 6th place, Skylar Poppin, Clarksville. 5th place, Luke Warden, Belmont Clemmy. 4th place, Sawyer Holsheiser, St. Ansgar. 3rd place, Avery Jacobs, New London. Runner-up, Joe Ricker, Mount Ayr. And your Class 1A 285-pound champion from Woodbury Central Moville, Levi Paulsen.
You guys staying down tonight?
Presenting the Class 2A awards, head coach Nick Britton. 8th place, Kyle Davis, Columbus Community, Columbus Junction. 7th place, Brock Cavendish, Knoxville. 6th place, Logan Linderbaum, Solon. 5th place, Gavin Dinsdale, Webster City. 4th place, Ethan Lape, North Fayette Valley. 3rd place, Gabriel Rangel, Assumption Davenport. Runner-up, Mario Pena, Hampton-Dumont. And your Class 2A 285-pound champion from Ballard, Alex Silberstein. Presenting the Class 3A awards, head coach Jason Christensen. 8th place, Ryan Egley, Keokuk. 7th place, Omar Begich, Waterloo East. 6th place, Colin Olson, Ankeny Centennial. 5th place, Jake Heinrich, Urbandale. 4th place, Tyler Clark, Clinton. 3rd place, Wyatt Reet, North Scott Eldridge. Runner-up, Dalton Kuehl, Cedar Rapids Jefferson. And your Class 3A 285-pound champion from Southeast Polk, Jake Marnin. We need to have the Union LaPorte City team report to the 2A mat.